Hey guys, this is No Saber No Life,
Alright,
back
welcome
again with
to
another
my
review of weapons in Mordhau. This time I'm
new
highlighting all
material
the
I'm getting
weapons
ready
I
to make for
don't
my
use
next
for Horde
YouTube
mode.
video.
I'll be providing reasons for why I don't use these weapons at all. I'll be judging these weapons based on damage, practicality, and their ability to cleave.
Alright, I got the regular axe. Oh, no way, that can't be right. Doesn't want to KO? Yep, doesn't want to KO. Oh, what? Axe 1 KOs. Oh, wow, but the thing is, you gotta be super accurate with headshots. Alright, it doesn't want to KO the assassins, which is very strange. The thing is, I'm a little lazy when I play PvE. I don't like being super accurate sometimes. I don't want to force myself to kind of like... I don't want to force myself into, you know, aiming. I'm a little lazy. I mean, yeah, that's... I'd say aiming's more important with PvP. That's when it really matters, I'd say, but not PvE. I mean, it kind of matters with PvE, but... You know, I don't want to be a tryhard. I mean, it's funny I'm saying that because... I'm a sweaty... I'm kind of sweaty when it comes to Horde. I like to be on top of the score because you get more money that way. Axe is okay. It actually does pretty good damage for that. It's like it's actually decent, but you know it's not my go-to because you really got to be accurate. It's a very skill-driven weapon. It's pretty cheap. Okay, frying pan's funny, but it's not my go-to. Frying pan's for the memes, but oh god. All right, so for starters. My rule of thumb is, if it doesn't cleave, it's useless. But the sound is hilarious, though. Oh my god. It two-shots peasants or farmers, but I think it four-shots medium armor. Only cleaves when everything in range is going to be killed in one hit. That's the only time it cleaves. Let's see. Blacksmith hammer. Let's see if this does any damage. This is a lot better than the wooden mallet. I tried the wooden mallet for shits and giggles recently. Oh my god, I did a decent job, but it's so frustrating to use. The wooden mallet takes 4 hits to kill a farmer, and I hate it. I mean, I'll never do that again. Oh. The blacksmith hammer is more decent than the wooden mallet, but of course, this is not the purpose of the blacksmith hammer. It's more for fixing shit with your toolbox, right? Yeah, see, it doesn't cleave. Yeah, it's so annoying. I hate that. I hate weapon. It gets on my nerves when I have a weapon that doesn't cleave in horde mode. It just defeats the purpose of this mode. That reminds me, Warhammer. That should be my next thing that I don't use. 500 gold. There's like, oh yeah, Cleaver's okay. Not my go-to, but it's actually okay. Like, it's not the worst thing I've used. And what I like about Cleaver is that it actually cleaves, but the damage is kind of eh. Alright, yep, just 2 shots. Even though I'm playing accurately with the headshots, no one shot. I think the fuck did I use? Axe? Yeah, the axe does better damage than the axe. I mean, the axe does better damage than the Warhammer. Warhammer's whatever. Yeah, I'm like taking my sweet... Look at that! I'm taking my sweet-ass time killing this light armor. Garbage weapon here. Ugh, I really hate this weapon. Oh yeah, the rapier. I think I wanted to try it. I never liked this weapon either. Like, let's see the lunge damage. I don't like lunging in Horde. It beats the purpose of Horde too, because I like cleaving. I like cleaving. 20, 40? What was that? 30 damage on lunge on the medium armors? Okay. Oh, it does 22. Yeah, but it takes forever to kill shit with the rapier. Ugh. It's so slow. A lot of these weapons that I don't use are overpriced and very inefficient. Rapier. 5 damage! Hooray! I'm doing 5 damage. Oh, 6 damage with the lunge. Fuck. I don't know why people get rapier. I guess it just looks cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see how it does on other units by myself. I don't want to count what I just fought earlier. Alright, let's see if it kills. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even kill. Ugh, God damn it! It doesn't even kill farmers in one hit. The Falcon kills farmers in one hit. This thing's 750. Okay, it's the exact same price. Yeah, if you're gonna choose a weapon between rapier and Falcon, get the Falcon. Mace. Oh yeah. Okay, the mace. Let's see how good or bad the mace is. I remember. Of course, this is another weapon I almost never use. I only used it when I first played this game. I remember my friends liking it when we were both playing together for the first time. Oh wow, look at that. 2 hits medium. Not bad. But I'm pretty sure this doesn't... why am I playing like an idiot? Alright, let's see how much damage it does on ogres. Oh, I got hit by that? I fucking hit by... Oh, this thing is just like the rapier. I'm pretty sure the mace doesn't cleave unless you have, like... You're surrounded by 1 HP units. That's how a lot of these heavy weapons behave. Especially the maul. Oh yeah, maul will be a good weapon to review right now. Okay, I admit the maul is something I used to like during the old days of Horde, but... I don't know. How do I say this? Very overpriced. 4,000. This is by far the most expensive weapon you get in the game. So what I hate about weapons that are this expensive is that I can't wear full heavy. Oh, well, the thing about the maul is, when it comes to damage, the maul is king. Like, when it comes to burst, yeah, look at that. Beautiful damage. Another nice thing about the maul is that it pierces armor, or it pierces shields. Like, shields can block all they want. You're still gonna get hurt out of that. Yeah, the maul barely cleaves too, like some of the weapons I mentioned that are kind of heavy on one side. They only cleave... These weapons only cleave when enemies are low on HP, but it's very impractical. I'd say maul was only useful for me during old days of Horde, but right now, I mean, it's okay. I just don't like that I can't get, heavy armor, but at the same time, it's not really a problem for me to not get heavy armor, because I do like flexing with not getting armor in this game mode. It's actually doing pretty good damage here. 11 damage, and I didn't even put in points for lever action. Yeah, damage-wise, the maul is king, but it's not my favorite go-to. Because one, it's so expensive, and the range is pretty bad. And it just, you know, it doesn't cleave consistently, which is always a pet peeve for me when it comes to weapons in Horde. If anything, maul's pretty damn fun to use for PvP. Yeah, but anyway, I don't care for throwing items. They do work, they do good damage. Throwing items do good damage, but my problem with it is that there's too many enemies, and you waste way more money doing that. But yeah, I think throwing weapons are just a waste of money, especially when you're proficient with melee weapons. Let's see here. Let's see how good the javelin is. I actually never used it. Oh fuck. Oh, that delay. There's a bit of delay with the javelin, and I don't like that. It's by far... Let's see how much damage it does on this heavy armor. It does damage, I'll give you that, but that delay, my god. And I'm out of ammo. Oh shit, you only get 5 ammo. Ugh. Oh yeah, the measure. Let's see why I don't get the measure. I'm sure I had a good reason why I don't get the measure. Oh fuck. Oh no, no! Let's see how good or bad. Oh, okay, it one-shots the, Alright, my argument with the measure is, it's the same price as the Executioner's Sword. It's actually, if I remember, Measure really good with PvP. It has a really good animation. And a good combo damage, too. I'm sure you could combo with the Measure. But when it comes to Horde, this thing gets outshined by the Executioner's Sword. But let's see how this performs on regular enemies. Just a measure, in action. That doesn't count. This one's low. Yep, it doesn't one shot at 2 shots. Maybe it one shots some if I like do a headshot as a as a as a. I mean that's how these weapons always function for the most part. But as I said before, I don't like weapons that require me to aim because I only like try harding like that when I'm doing PvP. Let's see. Damage and damage is decent though. It's very mediocre in terms of damage though. Oh, I mean, I have to admit though, wow. This actually has a very nice animation and speed and reach. I actually like. Whoa, this is very fluid. And when you excel with this, wow, it hits super fast. It's like as if I have dexterity. Oh wow, okay. This is actually kind of pleasant, but it's not my go-to because with this price, I'd rather have the execution sword. The damage of this thing, yeah. What is that like? Did I just do 2 damage with this thing? That's pretty pathetic on ogres. Alright, let's see here. 5 damage. Yeah, oh my god, this is a 2-handed weapon. It does 5... This damage is pretty damn bad. I mean, at the cost... I mean, what you pay with the lack of damage this weapon makes up with speed and reach. It's kind of like It's kind of like a poor man's Zweihander. That's what the Messer is. A poor man's Zweihander. Oh yeah, short sword. Short sword's actually decent, especially for that price. But you know, I actually did consider short sword in my favorite weapons for horde, but the hoe outshines it. I think because the hoe outshines it so well or so often for me that I didn't bother, and therefore that's why the hoe is the reason why I don't pick the short sword. But it's a decent early weapon, but it falls off. Yeah, the reason why I also don't like it too much is because the short sword falls so fucking fast. I mean, it's an okay weapon. Well, actually, I'm actually doing okay right now. Oh, I'm gonna get killed by these fucking archers. Oh, I knew it! Ah, fuck. Short sword is just decent for early game. It doesn't last long. Better off with the hoe. Get better cleave and reach. It's actually the hoe is actually relatively equivalent in terms of price. Oh yeah, the longsword, not my go-to because, ugh. All right, I'll show off why the longsword is so bad. This is just a textbook weapon. 1,500 gold. It's not bad. So what I really hate about this weapon is that I'm pretty sure this weapon doesn't one-shot light armor. It only one-shots farmers, but what weapon can't do that at this price point? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's just mediocre damage, but the speed and the range is decent. But the reason why I don't get this weapon so often or at all, this is my first time actually getting longsword. This is my first time getting longsword in horde in what feels like a very long time. This might be my first, maybe second. Yeah, this might be my first or second time getting longsword. Because it gets outshined by the scythe, and the scythe is only, what, 1,000 gold? And this thing is only 1,500. It's not worth it. It's just bland. That's what this weapon is, just fucking bland. Very lackluster. Alright, another weapon I don't use is... Oh yeah. The bell hook actually I don't count as the spear, because I think it actually does decent damage in terms of slashing. Because obviously you don't use spears for slashing, but the bell hook's different because it at least has his I'm actually doing okay with this. Yeah, the damage on this thing is pretty bad. Really bad. Like, speed, reach, I mean, as per usual, it's pretty decent, but it doesn't even one-shot. It doesn't even one-shot farmers. This thing's fucking garbage. It doesn't one-shot farmers, and this weapon is how much? This weapon's kind of garbage. Yeah, I mean, I guess you get what you pay for. 850. I mean, I'm sure the lunge damage on this thing is good, but I really don't care for lunging in Horde. I really don't. Evening Star. Oh. Poor man's mace, I guess. It's not even this weapon's not even that good once you get it like as soon as possible. And I'll show you why. Like any other hammer-like weapon, it doesn't cleave. Yep, see? It only stops at 1 unit. Notice that? I just hate these weapons. It only cleaves when multiple targets are low. And yeah, I just don't like this one. Good animation, decent one-on-one damage, but I think this weapon's only better off for PvP. Definitely not a weapon you want in the Horde mode. Very overpriced too. You're wasting money you're wasting money in Horde if you get this weapon, I'd say. It doesn't even do damage on the fucking ogre. I mean, granted, I may have hit it just his leg, but this weapon's pretty bad, guys. Alright, let's go over why I hate the Falx. Jesus Christ. Okay. I will admit, the damage on this thing is pretty fucking good. Oh shit. It's pretty good. Oh, I got wrecked. Okay, I was... But the flax, the reach and damage on this weapon's pretty good, but what I really hate about this weapon is, let's see if I can show you here. Look at that speed. That speed stat is so bad, and yeah, I just hate the speed so much. Like in terms of damage, let's see how. I'm actually curious. I mean, by the feel of it, I know it's good, but I'm curious to see the actual stats on this thing for damage. It's pretty high up there. Wow. It's just wow. It's like a. Okay, so you know how I'm like, I always say the Executioner Sword's damage output's second only to the Mace. Therefore, the Mace is like a gold medal, and the Executioner Sword's like a silver medal. The Falx is like a bronze medal when it comes to actual like damage in terms of the damage score. I mean, right? Speed, man. It's almost like a maul, but a bit worse. But at least, unlike the maul, you could cleave with this. But this is not a go-to weapon for me because it's a very overpriced Executioner Sword. I mean, I'm sure it does decent damage. I made short work with those heavy armor units, but I just don't like the speed. It's actually worse than the Executioner Sword in terms of speed, I'd say. Let's see how it does on ogres. Yeah, wow, it's actually, ugh. I'm sure this weapon does pick up, but that's what I also don't like about this, is that this weapon doesn't pick up when you get it. I don't like weapons that don't pick up as soon as you get it. Because obviously they're a waste of your time. But I'll show you an example of weapons that pick up for me. So Falx is a decent example, I guess. Oh my god. See, what? I had Dexterity 5, and it still felt like the Falx is hitting slow. Like, I feel like a lot of the game's momentum for me, it's supposed to change for me when I get Dexterity 5, but let's see here. Yeah, wow, that was a pretty bad weapon. It's so damn slow. It's slower than the Executioner Sword too when it comes to late game. But anyway, back to my point though. I don't like weapons that only pick up during late game. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what I mean by that is the Zweihander picks up late game, meaning like once you apply the right skills, that's when the weapon gets good. But I'd say it's pretty I'd say it's pretty pathetic for a weapon to get good after you apply a lot of skills to it, and also especially when you put in so much money. And a good example for that is the Zweihander. It's pretty overpriced for what you get. 3,500 gold, and I'm gonna show you its performance. It's actually, well, since we're technically a late game, I might breeze over. What I hate about this weapon is that it's only good, like, towards the very end stages of the game. Or should I say the last stages of the game. Because, like, as soon as you get it, oh my god. What I hate about this weapon is that you don't one-shot shit, dude. You only one-shot the farmers. Maybe, if I remember correctly, you do one-shot the light armors. But I don't think you one-shot the medium armors, like, at all, or the heavy armors. It takes like 3 hits. I mean, the speed and reach is pretty top tier. But I also hate weapons with long reach because sometimes, you know, your noble's in a pinch, especially when you're with people who don't know how to play, and it gets annoying when you have to save your noble. And when you're, I think I'm monologuing here, but what I hate about this weapon is that when you're fighting close quarters to fight your noble, you can barely do shit sometimes, and this long reach really gets annoying because I feel like medium range weapons will almost never have this problem, but you get this problem all the time with like long range weapons. I'm sure I covered this before, but the halberd, I hated the halberd. It almost how do I put this? Like, I don't want to directly categorize this as a spear because it at least has this weird angle of which and where you could cleave things. Alright. As soon as you get the halberd, it's not amazing. It's like, what, 32? Let me double check that price. What was it, like 3,250? Yep, 3,250. It's not as pricey as the Zweihander, but it used to be more pricey than the Zweihander, but oh, okay, whoa. Yeah, as soon as you get the halberd, I think just like the Zweihander, it only shines in late game because your counter damage output is crazy with long range weapons. Yeah, see, this is a perfect example of why I hate long reach weapons. You just can't hit shit in close quarters, especially when you need to defend the noble. Holy shit, got creamed there. One thing I really hate about the halberd is that it doesn't even one-shot farmers. It's like, what the fuck, I paid 3,250 gold for this weapon. Like, yeah, I get the reach and speed, but the damage is like borderline shit. Alright, wow. You know, it's funny though, although I was using weapons I usually hate, I didn't do too bad in terms of score. This guy's way ahead of me, because he had a head start, obviously. And, wow. I got a decent money out of that. You know, I thought about reviewing Fist. Fist is actually not bad. The only reason I didn't put it in my I actually do like Fist, but anyway, sorry. I'm sidetracking here. The only reason I didn't put it in my favorite weapon list on Mordhau is because what do you call it? I meant to make that video for beginners, and I feel like I remember when I played Horde, oh, I sucked so hard. I mean, I think I'm a lot better than I used to be when I first comparing myself to how I started versus how I am now. I mean, I'm always finding myself on top of the scoreboard when I'm kind of trying hard. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think Fist is a good weapon for beginners because they don't know what they're doing half the time. And it can be melee in this game can be a little intimidating, I'd say, when you're playing for the first time. Because, you know, nobody wants to die or set themselves up for failure when you're trying out a game or something. That shit gets annoying, and it's so tilting sometimes, right? That's why I didn't add Fist, because I feel like you're in the right path for getting tilted if you use it. If you're playing this game for the first time. But once you know how to use it, it's pretty fun to use. I mean, you also feel badass once you kind of kill people with your fists, especially like in the middle of the the later stages of the game when you just kill, like, I don't know, heavy or medium armor units with your fist. You're like, hey, you have a Zweihander, and then you just got your life ended by a guy who doesn't have a weapon. It kind of feels kind of cool to have that some sort of accomplishment. But yeah, it's just a little. I'd say fists are just a little hard for beginners to use. All right, Dan. I don't use dagger at all, but be silly with the dagger right now. Actually, I'm at a good time to use the dagger. All right, let's see why I don't use this. I actually never use it. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay, it doesn't two-shot, it 3 shots. Oh god, this weapon's garbage. See, it's 100 gold. And yeah. I mean, maybe if you headshot him, you'll kill him in 2 shots, but you're better off at fists. Dagger's pretty garbage. It's kind of garbage. Bastard sword. Oh yeah, all right. I don't think I covered the bastard sword. Okay, this weapon was a bit of a surprise, but okay, this weapon's actually decent. I'll show you guys why. Let's see. Oh, they're all masking on the right side. It's just my only problem with this weapon is it's a little steep for what it is and what it does. So it's obviously a one-handed sword. It does kill farmers in one hit, which is kind of cool. But my issue with it is that I don't think it kills light armor in one hit. Let's see here. All right, Bastard sword versus the light armor. Oh fuck. Yep, it's not a one-shot. Anyway, doesn't one-shot light armor, so I don't like it. I mean, the only thing nice about it is that it allows you to hold shields. Yeah, the reason why I don't get this weapon at all is because with this price of 1250, I usually get the scythe. You know, scythe kills everything until the medium armors pop in. Yeah, Bastard Sword's okay, but not worth the price. Not my go-to. Okay, heavy hand axe. I actually really hate this weapon. So what's interesting about it is that you alternate behind this hammer mode, which if I remember correctly is good for the shield guys, but nah, it's kind of not worth it. I remember the damage output on this thing was pretty bad, and the speed of this thing is pretty bad, and the reach of this thing is pretty bad. So it's like it's a garbage tier weapon, but I'd rather show than tell. Oh, you can one-shot the peasants. Okay, cool. I mean, that's the least I could expect out of a 15. Okay, I don't know if I one-shotted them, because, like, maybe they were bloody before, but let's see how I do. There's no way I one-shotted this. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I one-shotted a medium armor. Oh, this thing one-shots medium armor as long as you get a headshot. That's cool. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, the damage of this thing is actually better than I thought. Let's see why I don't like the Greatsword. Greatsword costs 2200. 2 shots to these guys here. I don't have any skills, mind you, so I'm not doubling on damage when it comes to counter or reposing. This is actually decent. It's actually 2-shotting crossbows, like the executioner sword. The speed of this thing is actually nice for a greatsword. And for its size too, but the price is somewhat steep for me. This is actually a weapon I don't use, but I'm about to show you guys why. It's just, I mean, well, okay. Oh, one-shots the, alright, wow. Huh. I can't give, whoa. The speed and damage balance of this weapon's actually kind of nice. Oh. In whoa, alright. Whoa, actually, huh. Oh, that's right. I don't have the unstoppable riposte. I can't kill these guys with riposting. I gotta kill them the old-fashioned way. Oh, I gotta kill these guys the old-fashioned way. Oh, that's weird. It does. It's really bad when it comes to killing ogres. Most weapons are supposed to give you 7 damage. I mean 10 damage. Alright, a greatsword. Yeah, very inconsistent. Not inconsistent, very weird. It actually kills things at a decent pace. I kind of wish it hits ogres for 10 though. Oh man, it's kind of whack that it hits ogres for 7. I actually didn't know this one. Oh, it doesn't one-shot our light armor. Okay. Yeah, I'd say greatsword's more of a PvP thing for me though. I will say that greatsword's not bad, but it's definitely not great. Okay, polehammer. I'm not gonna lie, this weapon's fun. This weapon's actually kind of fun. But I will admit, this is not a weapon I use when I try to score high in horde. I don't think even one hits. Let me see. I don't think a one shot's past. Yeah, it doesn't one. Yeah, it doesn't even fucking one. Oh. You know what? I better get some fucking skills going. This just. I really like the range of the polehammer. It's like. It just feels like you're using a really long hammer. It has a great feel to it. What I hate about it is the inability to cleave, which always gets on my nerves. Not to be a broken record, but not. It only cleaves when you're about to kill everything with low HP. I do like the reach and speed and animation of this thing, but the damage output for it, it's kind of bad. How do I say it? I mean, how do I say this? The damage of this thing is weird. I can't one-shot the farmers, which is always a bad sign. Maybe if I use the alternative mode, it'll kill the farmers. What's also nice about the polehammer is that you could also... It's kind of unblockable against shields. The reach is also nice when you're fighting ogres. Just keep in mind, when you're fighting ogres, the hammer mode only does 7 damage, so you'll have to use the spiky part to deal a good amount to deal better damage. The spiky end of the polehammer deals 10 damage against ogres. But let's see here. I'm really mixed about the polehammer because yeah, my friend Corn Pop here, he's really good with it. Sometimes he gets more kills than I do, but I'm not fucking around in horde mode. I don't know how he does it. Oh, that one-shots! Oh, nice, okay. Oh, the spiky part one-shots light armor. Okay, I did not know that, actually. Holy shit, that's so interesting. And it cleaves. Oh, man, I got crapped on. The polehammer is not something I would use to win horde, but I do use it for fun when I'm bored. I just like the feel for it. It's like a moped. Like, I don't want to be seen using this, but I do like it. But do I think it's the best thing? No. Oh yeah, I have to show my friend here why I don't like the pole axe. My friend Pink Soda here is a fan of the pole axe, but I'm going to review why I don't like it. I will admit the range and speed of this is nice. Yep, I'm 3-shotting the longbows. A lot of oh fuck. Oh. In terms of reach and speed, this thing is really hard to beat. But the damage, the DPS on this thing is just ugh. But actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever tried this side. I'm gonna try out the hammer side. I don't think I've ever tried the hammer side. Oh, you could hurt. Oh, I don't know that. That's kind of interesting. You could pierce shield units with the hammer side. I mean, I didn't even know this was considered the hammer side. It's kind of interesting. Okay, I'll use the axe side real quick. Oh god, there's so many long. Oh my god, I got wrecked. Yeah, it's 7 damage on ogres. The axe side, which is okay. It's just whatever. All right. Enough of the poleaxe. Oh god, the S-Tuck. The S-Tuck's only good for, if I remember correctly, S-Tuck's only good for lunging. It's here. Good speed and reach, but yeah, I don't like lunging is so pointless in horde mode because the lunge damage is actually pretty good on this thing. 7 damage. Yeah, the slashing doesn't. Lunge kills in one shot, but it doesn't one. You can't kill farmers with slashing the stock. Slashing with the stock, I mean. Ah! Oh yeah, rock! I actually used to use rock when I started in horde when I didn't know how to play with the melee. When I used to be chicken shit with the melee playstyle. I used to use rock. Rock's actually, yeah, actually let's go over rock. I just don't use it. I just don't use rock anymore because I just stepped on my wow, I actually should have added that. God damn it. Where's rock? Damn it. All right. Where's my rock? Where's the fucking rock? But yeah, rock was actually a good weapon when I first started out. The headshots on rocks are actually pretty good. Oh my lord, I'm actually gonna flip if I don't find my rock soon. What I used to do is buy a shit ton of rocks. Damn it. Hey, do you know where the rock is? Oh, there it is. Because when you buy 4 instances of rocks, you basically have 60 ammo as opposed to having 16. I mean 15. So the rock's a bit corny or cheesy, if that makes sense. I'm about to show you why. It's like a poor man's bow when you first start out. That's it for this video, guys. I know that was a bit long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and thought it was informative. Just so you know, there will be another upcoming second half of this video, where I haven't covered every weapon. A lot of work gets put into these videos, and I can only try getting better. Therefore, if you haven't subscribed yet, that would help out a lot. And of course, you can always hit the like button, or the notification button, or leave a generic comment of why Aokiji was MVP in my other One Piece video. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, I stream from Twitch from time to time doing mukbang on Wednesdays, but I also use it to stream playing Mordhau, Fate Grand Order, Tekken 7, and Dota 2. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.